Hello, my name is Mathieu. Today we're going to talk about how to use InDesign to typeset documents as a writer. To start, go to the top left-hand side and create a new document on the File menu. It will open to a screen to set the parameters of the document. You can put in a number of pages, and then there are different types of paper sizes, but the easiest way to make a trade paperback book 6 inches by 9 inches is to type 6 inches and 9 inches in the width and height segment. At the bottom, you're going to click OK. You can reset the margins, but for now we're just going to leave it. A series of blank white pages, the number you chose, will appear in InDesign. The first thing we're going to do is add a title. So go to the T on the left-hand bar and click that, and drag and drop to create a text box. To start typing, click inside the text box. You can change the font on the top left-hand side, but the easiest way is to create a paragraph style on the bottom right-hand side. Click on the paragraph and go to Paragraph Style tab. Click Add New Paragraph. At the bottom, you're going to see a new paragraph style appear. You can create a paragraph based on a different paragraph, as you can see here. But we're not going to do that because we don't have any paragraphs yet, other than the default. Next, to the left-hand side to Basic Character Format. Here you can pick your font face, the style, and the size. You can also set kerning. We're just going to pick a random font. Because this is a title, we're going to use the extra black at the bottom. We're going to make the size bigger, but we're going to leave the leading auto. The kerning typically looks better optical. It's more pleasing to the eye, so we're going to change that too. We're going to leave the position normal and click OK. This sets your text, and now we'll type title. If you want to adjust the text box, click the top arrow on the left-hand side and just close it in. Now this title isn't centered, but we want it to be, so we're going to go to the top right and click the center button. You can do this in paragraph styles. You're going to click on alignment and margins, and you're going to see a way to do left and center and right, and we're going to do center and hit OK. That centers all the titles. Now we're going to move to the body of the text by creating another text box like we did before. We're going to create a different paragraph style. You can see how you can name the paragraph styles. Because we now have two, we're going to go in and name them. We're going to rename this one title and the other paragraph style. Now we're going to go into the window like we did previously. We're not basing the paragraph on anything, and we're going to go in and change our font. The size works pretty well for us, so we'll just leave that. And then we're going to go change the kerning to optical. We leave the position normal because we don't have a need for superscripts or subscripts. If you go to indents and spacing, you can change the first line indent or just the general indent of the paragraphs. We're going to work with tab and drop caps, so we don't need that. If you want to change the tab spacing, go to the tabs column and move the measuring ruler to the point that you want your tab to be. If you want to change the way the words hyphenate, you can change that in this window. If you want drop caps on every one of your paragraphs, you can make the change here. However, few people really want that, and they want it on just the first of the paragraph in the chapter or the paragraph in the book, and there's an easier way to do that. I'm going to type some text here so that I can show you how to use drop caps. To apply drop caps to the first letter of just a single paragraph, you're going to go to Paragraph and go to the drop-down menu in the top right-hand corner and then to Drop Caps. There you'll see a way to add the number of lines and rows that you want involved and to add a character. We don't have a character style, so we're going to create a character style, which is an option on the drop-down. It's exactly like the paragraph style. You pick a font, you pick a size. You can also change the font style, but for now we're just going to leave it regular. We're not going to change the leading, but we do want to set the kerning to optical. You can change the style of text here, but that's unnecessary in this instance since we'll just hit Shift to capitalize. At this point, we'll hit OK, and it'll take us back to the original box, and we'll hit OK again, and you'll see our drop cap displayed at the top left-hand corner. I'm going to keep typing more text to show you a problem that can come up with drop caps. When you click Enter and go to the next paragraph, you see a break. That break you don't really want, doesn't look good, so we'll have to fix that. To do this, select all the text currently in the text box and go to the top bar. Go to the button to change the space between lines and set a font. This one's too tight. Keep experimenting until you find one that works, like this. You can see that it bumps the T up a little bit above the margin to fix this problem. If the margin bothers you, you can go into the character style and change the size of the font to push it below the margin. Next, I'm going to add some text so I can show you how text boxes connect across pages. If you push text below the bottom of the text box, a plus sign will come up on the right-hand side. All you have to do is add a text box to the page where you want it to go, click the arrow, click the plus sign, and you'll see all the text come up beside the arrow. Just simply click into the new text box and the two will be connected. If you backspace away into the point where it's going to reach the first page, the text will go back. If you add new text that no longer fits on the first page, it will push forward. Next, we're going to talk about masters. Masters are a way to control the appearance of every page that's a similar type. Right now, we only have an A master set up, but we don't want the paragraph and the title page to look exactly the same. We want to be able to make changes to both, so we'll need to create a new one. Go to the drop-down menu at the top right corner of this box to open a way to create a new master page. You can also right-click and do the same thing. You can base a master off of another master, but we don't need to do that because we don't want the changes of one to affect the changes of the other, so we're just going to create a new master. You will see a B master come up. All you have to do is drag and drop the page of the B master to where you want the A master changed, and you should see the B master pop up. Now we can add things like page numbers. Page numbers are easy to put in. All you have to do is go to Type, Special Characters, and Page Numbers. Copy and paste that into a text box, and you can add other information into the text box. It's going to appear as a capital letter A, but don't worry, the current page number will appear when you go back to your actual pages. Next, I'll show you how to place images in your documents. Click on the rectangle with the X on the left-hand side in the toolbar. Just drag it into place at the width you want. Go to File, go to Place Image, or just Place, and it'll open all your documents, and you can pick from those. However, there's an easier way to do this. If you hit Command D on a Mac, it will open all of your files. Just go pick the picture you want, and it'll appear on your cursor. At that point, you can place it in the document. Photos are kind of weird in the way they resize. There are two windows. There's the one that's the amount that you can actually see, but it doesn't change the size of the file. If you click on the button in the center of the picture, you'll see a circle, and then you can change the adjustment of the actual picture. If you hold Shift down, it'll keep all the ratios the same. It'll just make the entire picture larger or smaller. However, if you want to just move the entire picture, go back to the blue, which you can click out of the image to find that, and to move the picture around. Now you know the basics of document setup if you're an author in InDesign.